5/14/21. Facebook has a breakout with the gap up with the market. Today was the Friday. It had that big retreat off of its earnings as it should have, and that pullback trailed above that 50-day. He did not break it, and it could have gone either which way. It starts with the gap, it gets back to the 20 and the 10-day, and it's going to challenge where we gap down right there. So when we get up to 319 and some change there, that will be that wall of resistance on Facebook. And this is live market hours. We're going into the closing bell. This is a daily chart on Facebook. Everything started with a gap today on Friday. And this is where the downtrends have started, and this is the attempt now to break them. So, Facebook price action, once it pulls back to support, it will have a greater price support level. Therefore, you can buy the call options, and you can, and when they want to pop it up, then you take what you can get. And there was a lot of calls for the expiration today on Facebook, and there was. Right here is the option tree. I'll type in Facebook, and one thing about confirmation and risk management, the way that these trends have been going, and this thing was trying to break below that 50-day moving average, and that's very scary. What you want to see, though, is prove itself. And as it proves itself, as it did, it proves itself with the gap. And today we're looking at the May 7th, that's 7 days out. These are the 310 calls, and you have to trade these in the money. And these move $5.67. The low, though, was $4.71, and the bid and ask ranges are in here. So now that we have broke up to those levels, we'll be looking at trading in the money options, and we'll be taking a look at where we get the greater price movement called the price range of the day. So the deeper in the money, if we're trading a 290, we're going to get almost $10 movement from the high, from the low to the high, and so forth and whatnot. So once again, identifying the strike prices, the open interest column, a lot of open interest here on Facebook, a lot of volume traded here. These are, people are buying the breakout, 4,200. So you got big blocks, 9,000 block, 4,000 block, another 4,000 block, 4,500 block. So you got big block volume option trading here on the Facebook on the call side. Over here on the put side, you have some volume. You have a 4,000 at the 315 puts, and then you have the 310 puts. You got over 4,000 and 2,700, and so forth and so on. But when you go back over to the call side of the market, you're heavily weighted on the calls because they're buying all the way out here now in big blocks, 3,400 block, a 3,600 block, all the way up to the 335 strike price as far as the volume goes here. And there's a 9,200 block right here again. That's at that 320, and we're only approaching above these daily moving averages on the daily chart with the live market going into the closing bell on the Friday. Yes, and it is May, and it is seasonality. So the thing about it is, when you're going to break downtrends, you want to see the gaps. Then you know your price, when it pulls back, is going to be that much stronger. Yes, it will. And when it's that much stronger, then you know that your risk is going to be less. So sometimes in these kinds of environment that we've been in, it's best to prove itself, because now your risk is much lower when you go to trade it than it was when it was over here. So you want to see them make that turn. And it still has that daily sell signal on it too. Once again, it's Friday, it's live market hours. Take the free trial. Facebook, price action, gap open up,